Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day everyone. Welcome to Nur Aminah Omar YouTube channel. And here again we are going to have another series of discussion on the 6 stages of business. So in previous video we have discussed about the first level, where one would like to start a business, where they are still at the consideration level. So it's all about thinking and exploring the idea. And phase 2 we have discussed and looked at some of the criteria of a pre-startup business. So in this video we are going to talk about the next stage of business, which is startup. Alright, so for those who are new and first time, my name is Nur Aminah Omar. I'm a business advisor, and at the same time I do a lot of collaborative works with organizations and companies who are actually conducting programs and engaging with business owners and entrepreneurs, as well as aspiring entrepreneurs. So stay tuned, because in this video we are going to look at another phase of business, which is startup, and we will look into the financial resources criteria when we talk about it, and we will also go through the personal resources area, and then the system resources, business, and of course last but not least is about the leadership skills that needed as you were in that particular stage of business. Alright, so what basically people talk about startup, when we say business startup, it seems like it's more of a lifestyle, or something that you would say something that put you on the spotlight, when you use the word as a startup. I'm a business and my company is a startup company, but somehow it's not about the phase of business, the stage of business only. It's also relate on what is actually behind it when you say that you are actually a startup company. And first of all, when a startup company, their financial resources basically focus on the survival of business with emphasis of cash flow. At this stage, at this phase, the company is focusing on the cash flow. And then when we talk about personal resources, it's still at that stage, it's still where the sole employee of the business is responsible for various functions. It means that if you are the founder or one of the team who actually started the startup company, you are still the sole employee for the company, and you become the major resources. You personally with your team become the major resources in the company. So that's another criteria of personal resources when we talk about a startup company. In other words, you have very little involvement with limited input from the external party, which mainly your friends and your family members. So if you notice and you look back at what stage you are now, you may find that you are still at startup level, even when you know you are already 10 years in your business. You maybe have been doing your business for the past 7 years, 8 years, or 9 years. But if you are still the main resources, the sole employee, the main resources in the company, and the external input, the most that you get is basically from friends and family members, you are still at the startup stage of a business. Alright, so next, when we talk about the system resources, you will see that your business has very little or no system. Very little or no system, but at least you have some in your sales and marketing activities. It is very minimum that it allows you to have a more or less a stable cash flow, where we know just now you are actually at this stage focusing on cash flow. So if you talk about maintaining or looking at the profitability or the sustainability, maybe at this stage you are not there yet. In fact, there is actually very little or no system in your business, except that you have that for sales and marketing, where that's when you can manage and you can support your cash flow in the business. Alright, so when we talk about business resources at in this stage, at the startup business phase, you are actually getting some interest from your customers. You are getting some interest from your customers, but your goal is still to verify, to validate the acceptance of your customer base. You are still at that verification where there's a lot of trial and error, changes need to be made here and there. When you get feedback, you receive input from your customer. And of course, the products and services that you are giving to your customers are basically the one that need to be fully tested. It needs to be fully tested at this stage, the startup level. Alright, when you talk about the leadership skills, the leadership skills available at this stage, it means that you as an entrepreneur has become more entrepreneurial. At this stage, you are becoming an entrepreneurial way of doing things, where you start to move from the administrative role to the managerial role. So if let's say you are talking about the first stage of business, where you still considering things, and then you are now getting into the pre-startup stage. So basically, a lot of all the documentations, the administrative works, you have to do it on your own. And you basically want to do it on your own at that stage. But once you move on, once you move on to the startup level, from those administrative works, you are actually moving towards the role of analyzing. You start to assess a lot of things. You start to give a lot of thoughts to review on all your systems, on all your documentations. So if you notice that you are moving towards that direction, you are actually really at the startup level. So initially, when you have done a lot of work doing the administrative, you are the one who type all the documents, you are the one that's sending out all the emails. At that time, you realize that you do not have time, or you don't give enough focus to look at all your numbers, to look at all your data, to review all your plans and documentation. But once you reach at the startup level, you are about to move from all those administrative work, and you start to give that emphasis to review some of your numbers, especially on your financial data, and as well as on your sales and marketing activities, where you look at the number of leads generated, the number of conversion, and the average sales value that you add on from time to time. So basically, when you reach at the phase of a startup, you are about to move on. You are about to move on to the next phase, where we call it as the early stage, before entering at the established and growing stage. So with that, I believe that more or less, you will find where you are now, and you realize what is happening along. And when you look at these criteria of resources, which include financial, which include personal, which include system, which include business, all these resources are important for you to look at, to make some revision, and to understand that this must be put in your business plan. And last but not least, as usual, the leadership skills that you have. So at this stage, it's still looking at you as the owner. Even at the startup phase, we are still looking at the owner. So leadership skills still revolving around the same person. By saying that, once we understand where we are, it's not to put or to segregate or to put people or business owners in different boxes. No, but this is to understand why certain things happen in our business, which is actually relate to the stage, to the phase of business that we are at. So by looking into this, by understanding this, we will be able to plan how to move ahead, and we will understand what are the areas that we need to focus one by one, or there are certain things that we need to do it together in parallel. If we have to look into all the resources, then we may have to do it all at once. So with regards of understanding where we are now, understanding where we are moving to, it will definitely bring a lot of difference, and it gives totally a different impact when we give enough time to review our plan and to replan wherever necessary. So especially during this time where we are very lucky in Malaysia that things are better in control. However, regardless of the current situation, we still need to move on. We still need to move forward. That's when, for many of us who are actually working on a new business model, this is also a good time for us to give the right emphasis and to understand where are we at the business stage or at the business level for the time being. Then I believe once we put our mind into it, we will be able to understand better on our situation, that only we are able to plan ahead. We plan ahead. Alright. So with that, I would like to thank everyone. Please continue to check out on the other videos, because there's a lot of playlists out there. You can find some videos totally fully is in Bahasa Melayu, and there are a series of videos that are fully in English. And I hope it will be a startup. It will be a video which will spark from some of you, where you will get new ideas and you will get new insight on what to do next in your business. So for those who are planning to have one, this is the right time, this is the best time to start. Now is the best time to start. Then I believe with the right planning, with the right revision, with the right mindset that we put, you will be able to achieve of whatever that you are planned and you have put in your plan to achieve it. Alright, so with that, I would like to thank you again. So do leave some comments, and inshallah we'll see you again in the next video, where we are going to see what are actually the early stage of business. Alright, see you again in the next video.